What's up, guys? We're at Winton Raceway in Victoria for the Federal Tyres Drift Attack. The guys from the Victorian Drift Club are going to be putting on another awesome event. There's plenty of big-name drivers, including the New South Wales contingent you can see behind me. So we're about to see a whole lot of sideways tyre smoke in action. The Federal Tyres Drift Attack is one of the biggest events on the Australian drifting calendar. With big prize money and a well-run event by the guys at the Victorian Drift Club, it attracts not only the best local drivers, but plenty of interstate drivers as well. This time around, the guys decided to mix things up a little bit by using the back part of Winton Raceway for the competition instead of the usual front section. The first sweeper, plus some longer flowing corners, makes this part of the track much faster and, for many, much more challenging. To keep things fair, the field was split into club and pro class. After the usual driver's briefing and scrutineering, the entire track was open for practice. Well, one of the benefits of coming to a drift event is catching up with all of my old friends, and one of them is my man Cooter, mate. How you doing?
What's going on, Andrew, mate? Long time, mate.
It has been a little while. I noticed a few things have changed for you, right?
Yeah, but he's just practicing on the low, really, waiting for a big event to come up.
This S13, I've heard a little rumour that this is the same S13 that you had at the old Drift Central stuff I was filming with the RB26 in it, but now it's all new and it's a pretty hot looking car, man.
Yeah, that's a bad boy, mate. But the only thing now, it's running 4 cylinders instead of 6.
It's a pretty hot looking car though. Genuine Rocket Bunny?
Genuine Rocket Bunny. I bought the kit just after the Drift Central filming.
All right, we're here with the ladies' man of drifting. It's my man Shembry. How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. What's going on?
Now, I noticed the whole Project D Blaze unit, pretty much all of you are here, right?
Yeah, just about. Just one member missing.
The glorious leader?
Yeah, the glorious leader.
Where is he?
I think he had to do his washing.
Now, I noticed your 180SX happens to be putting on one of the biggest smoke shows of any car here. How the hell are you doing it?
It's the Blaze unit. That's what we do. That's what we do. Come out here just to put on a good smoke show.
Well, his name is James Abbott, but they call him Jabbit. How you going, mate?
Good, Andrew. How have you been, mate?
Yeah, I've been pretty good. You have an interesting drive down or what?
Yeah, there was a few happenings along the way. Probably we can't really talk about it on camera, but we had a good time.
What do you think of the back section of this track?
It's pretty fun. My favourite part's the big sweeper, really fast. The back section's a bit technical, but yeah, sorts out the men from the boys.
Well, now, what's your plan for today? Are you going to be aiming straight for the top or what?
I'm not overly competitive. I just come to get the tits out and cook some tyres and, yeah, probably pick out who I think's going to come first and just me off into the wall.
Oh, here with one of the members from the Insane Drifters. It's John I'm not going to get it right, am I?
Papadopoulos.
Do you even remember it?
Sometimes. Took me till about year 7 or 8 before I could
pronounce your own surname?
Yeah, spell it.
Now, as one of the veterans of Winton Raceway here, you'd be probably the best person to ask, what do you think of using the back section of the track compared to the front section?
Back section is better. It's better for battles, heaps more technical, and you've got a lot more scope to try different things. Using the sweeper has pretty much sorted out all the men from the boys. I'm a little boy today. And
medium boy or little boy?
Nah, little.
Well, here another one of the members of the Insane Drifters who also He's not a retard like I. But he does have, like John, one of the most difficult names on the earth to pronounce, and no one actually knows what it is, so we just call him Agus. How you doing, man?
I'm good, mate. How you guys?
Yeah, we're not too bad. So how about we get your name completely officially how it is on your birth certificate?
Birth certificate? Well, it's Andreas Paraskevas.
Now, you're one of the guys that I know that always drives with the most extreme amount of aggression to put on a show for the crowd. How are you enjoying the back section of the track?
Oh, mate, this is my first time hitting up the sweeper, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's like, wow. You know? It's fourth gear pin, and I just love it.
Okay, we're here with my long-time friend and one of my favourite nice guy drifters in Australia. It's Leighton Fine. How are you, mate?
Pretty good, bro. Pretty
You
good.
doing good?
Yeah, I'm loving life.
We do have a bit of a point to prove, though, Leighton and I here. Someone in the driver's briefing this morning was a little bit worried that, what if the lead car has way more power than the trailing car? Well, Leighton's driving around with, what, how many kilowasps? What, 200?
200.
200 kilowasps, and he qualifies in first place, and he's going to whoop a whole lot of hole out in the battles, right?
Yeah. The trick is cheat.
Mr. Arbolino, Mr. Rob Arbolino. How you going, buddy?
Not too bad, thank you.
Now, you kind of disappeared from the drifting scene for a little while there. Well, first from the mainstream version, this was an automatic S14 daily driver sensable vehicle, but you couldn't help yourself, could you?
Nah, well, couldn't, especially working for PowerTune, since they specialise in so many SRs, and actually all three of us, the boss, the other worker and myself, all have red S14, so it just seemed too good to be true to just turn this car right up, run it on E85, it's got a precision on it, and it's making a hell of a lot of power, so this is going basically molester it.
How you going, Josh?
Good, mate. Good. How are you?
It's certainly not true what they say about you. Well, some things are, but you certainly can drive. How'd you go in qualifying?
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty happy.
Where'd you go? Come on.
Third, so pretty stoked over
Not
it.
bad, hey, for considering it's not even a home track.
That's it. Yeah. So no, pretty.
You been to Winton before?
Once last year. So.
Now, what's your game plan? You just going to go for it, balls to the wall while you're leading, or are you going to bang doors when you're trailing?
Just yeah.
Don't look at Shemley, all right?
No, no,
Don't
it's
worry
worse.
about him.
Nah, I'll probably just go for everything. I guess give it everything. So yeah,
It's the Project D blazing that way, right?
that's it. Give it everything you got. So
Good man, good luck.
cheers, mate.
You know, if you recline the seat further back, you can actually look out this window to talk to the chicks.
Look, bro, I'll tell you a secret, alright? I've actually got lightened windscreen wipers, alright? It's actually a stage 1 weight reduction, but don't tell many boys, you know what I mean?
Oh, man, I got it, all right. Yeah, cool, man. Oh, well, good luck, man. All right, good luck. Good luck. I appreciate it. Quick look at Yoshi, quick, he's really busy. How you going, mate?
I'm really busy. I don't know
Look,
what's
you
going
don't get the battles going. How's the battles going?
We haven't started yet.
You haven't started? Why not?
No, we're about to do the top 32. So we're going to do a parade lap of the top 10 guys because we've got a couple of buy runs. Once we do the buy runs, we'll then get the battles out. Battles going out. But it's a bit hectic, so we're about to start.
Pretty good, right?
All right, yeah. Oh,
All right, let's go. With qualifying done and dusted, it was time to head into the battles. The top 32 saw buy runs for most of the top 10 qualifiers, and it also saw some big names knocked out early, such as Highboss, Kuda and Andrew in the Driftar S15. Top 16 saw things heat up with Pidwell driving super aggressive in what is essentially a basic street car against Leighton Fine in the Team Kia F13. It was Blaze Unit versus the Insane Drifters, with Shembri taking out Agus, but Papa taking out Jabbit, making it 1-all. Kudar's little brother did make it through to the top 16, but was knocked out by Rob Arbolino in the PowerTune S14. The top 8 saw some very fierce battles. Shembri was blazing hard, but could not match Leighton's faultless driving. Rob Arbolino and Nigel Petrie had to go the one more time to decide the winner. Nigel Petrie ended up taking the win and moving on to the top 4 in the Federal Tyres backed 180SX. Papa was knocked out by Nathan Wiesel in the O2 Autosports R32. And Mark Urey took out the last spot in the top 4, making it an all-Nissan semi-final. In the meantime, over in club class, the finals came down to Justin Stockley in the Toyota Chaser and Nick Ferroni in the Nissan S13 Silvia. Nick ended up taking the win in club class. Back to pro class, and the top 4 was looking epic. Nigel Petrie would have to go up against the unstoppable Leighton Fine for a spot in the finals. Leighton's perfect form continued and he moved on to the finals. The battle of the skylines was on with Mark Urey versus Nathan Wiesel. In the end, Mark Urey took the win and moved on. Wiesel was then left to take on Nigel Petrie for the 3rd spot on the podium. The big match was then on between Mark Urey and Leighton Fine in the Team Kia S13. Come presentation time, the winners were announced with Nigel Petrie taking out 3rd, Mark Urey taking 2nd, and Leighton Fine taking out the entire event. All that was left to do was celebrate. If you want more information on the next Federal Tyres Drift Attack or on the Victorian Drift Club, head to the website vicdrift.com.